for more on China's art world, we are joined in the studio by our guest Dong Jun, who is the founder of Beijing Ever Art Development Corporation, as well as the Chinese Art Market Observer. Mr. Dong, thanks so much for joining us today.
Happy Chinese New Year, Nina.
You too. Happy Year of the Horse.
Yeah.
So first off, we're seeing Chinese art, really traditional Chinese art specifically, gaining popularity around the world. So what do you think is really driving this trend? And also, how is the art market here reflecting the trend?
Okay, Nila, I think it's important to notice first traditional Chinese artworks, especially of the royal quality and standard, have been on display in the world's leading museums like the British, like the Louvre, and also the Metropolitan. They have been there for decades or even centuries. But of course, we've noticed the very recent increase in the efforts in curating and also the demographic visits by people from around the world to these exhibitions. I think it's behind all this phenomenon is the ever-increasing impact or influence of China, the world's second biggest economy. And also there is undeniably there is an effort in both the public and private sectors in China to promote its so-called soft power by promoting art and culture, and also as well as traditional Chinese value, with the opening of more Confucius schools, colleges, and such art exhibitions as well. And I think secondly, the recent increase has been made possible by capital, undeniably, because capital has been going into the art auction market, creating a number of new world records for Chinese artworks. And the capital also played a key role by increasing the curiosity among art lovers worldwide, although they didn't necessarily get involved in the bidding or buying, but they get quite curious and very intrigued. So they would be very open now, or more open than ever, to understand about traditional Chinese art.
And as you know, the art world is always evolving very quickly. So how does China's art really fit into today's art world?
Yes, indeed. I think there has been a debate, in China at least, whether Chinese art market should fit into, or very hastily, if you like, into the world system. Because some people, especially academics, argue that China has been following its own system. It has its own philosophical, artistic value and system. It doesn't necessarily have to be going into the world system. But there is an increasing need. Nobody can deny this, the need to understand Chinese culture and art. I think academics, business people dealing art, they are obligated now to do reinterpretation of their traditional art periodically, or to answer the increasing need to understand Chinese art. And also domestically, the challenge is you need to educate its own people to understand your tradition, which is a very challenging job now, even more than educating academics who understand a little bit about Chinese traditional culture and art worldwide, in the UK or in the US. So I think, for example, if you want to curate a special show, a special exhibition in the British Museum, it's better to involve both British, Western, and also Chinese academics, not only to focus on promoting the exhibits from China, but also to understand the thinking, the mindset of visitors, to know how they actually would come about and how they would think upon seeing such objects from China. I think the language needs to be created, needs to be recreated, periodically or very often, to answer the ever-changing need from the market.
Very interesting. Mr. Dong, thanks so much for your insight. Dong Jun, founder of